After I left Sabotage to take a little break and take a leave of absence, I started wanting to write some music and get back and start playing with some guys, so we started the band with all the players that we have now about a year and a half ago, and I started writing songs with John Oliva and Chris Caffrey, who's still in Sabotage, and we just started playing the songs, and that's how we became a band, and here we are today after playing our first show in Tampa.
I got a call from Zach Stevens one day, who had been working on some songs with John Oliva, and they needed someone to put it all together. So basically I got a hold of the songs, got a hold of some friends, and there you have it.
Well, I really enjoyed producing it. I had done some producing work, started working with Paul O'Neill, doing some TSO things, always had a little bit of producing with Sabotage, so now it was a time that I could really get out and be a full-blown co-producer of this record, and it was a lot of fun because I really got to get the sounds that I envisioned.
I think the diversity of music, there's a lot of vocals going on, there's a lot of melody, and it's a great record.
We recorded the record at Morris Sound Studios in Tampa with Jim Morris mixing and associate producing along with me and John Oliva, and it was a lot of fun. It was the same team that we kind of used back on Edge of Thorns, my first album that I did with Sabotage, so we decided to bring that team back together, and they were very excited, and it really resulted in something special. I think just the fact to have a chance to prove my own writing and what I've wanted to do all along, and try to take it to a new level, try to create something different than what I did in Sabotage, yet still try to remain true to what I used to do in Sabotage. That was the big challenge for this record.
He's an absolutely brilliant, somewhat simplistic occasionally, song constructor, and doing that, it fulfills me. It's my world. I love doing it.
Plus getting to meet all the great guys in my band and that have been great, and they're very well rehearsed, and there's a lot of dedication there, so it's just great to see that kind of dedication from a group of guys.
Different styles of songs on the record, from the very heavy, really intense metal songs to some really good ballads and everything in between.
We just tried to put an aggressive, modern 2000 twist on a good hard rock sound.
Our sound is pretty, it's really melodic rock, is what I like to call it. It's definitely hard rock. It's got a lot of energy. I like to cover ground anywhere from a very soft approach to also to a lot of dynamic range. So we still like to cover that wide dynamic range in the music. But I like to cover all the spectrums vocally, so the music will follow along with that. So it'll go soft and it'll be loud, but that's part of making it magic, taking it to those new dynamic levels and just trying to expand on what I did in Sabotage. We will be doing a tour. We'll be doing a festival run in Europe in the spring, late spring and early summer, and we're going to put together a fall tour where we have quite a few weeks straight in a row that we're going to be able to go throughout Europe and do a lot of the same places that I used to do with Sabotage, and this way Circle to Circle can get off to a good start, and that's the plan for now. The record's coming out April 28th, so we have a lot of planning to do as far as how that's going to work around the release, and there's a lot of excitement going on, so it's really no telling really what could happen, but those are the initial plans for now. We're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I love Europe. I've got a lot of great friends over there.
Actually, they told me that I have to have my own Volkswagen minivan to follow behind the bus. They didn't want me on it. But in spite of that, I'm still looking forward to bringing this to everyone all throughout Europe and elsewhere.
And we can't wait to see it.
He's one of the greatest voices in rock and roll, and it was a pleasure to watch him put it all together and layer all those lush vocal harmonies. It was nice to sit back and watch that all happen. It was amazing.
Zach's great. I've known about Zach for years. Never had a chance, obviously, to play with him. It was his first time.
He's a little guy, and compared to me, I think I'll just treat him like a thumbtack.